This is another complex, tetracyanidonickel 2, the name of the complex, IPC name. You have to find out what type of hybridization shown by nickel. So as you know, here if you want to find out the oxidation number of nickel, X plus cyanide contain -1 charge into 4 equal -2, so X will be +2. I mean here nickel exists as 2+ ion. It is not neutral. So first time I'll write the configuration of nickel. Nickel atomic number is 28. So you can write the configuration argon, then 4s2, 3d become 8. So since the nickel exists as 2+ here, so the electronic configuration of nickel 2+, I mean it will remove 2 electron and the electron will remove first time from 4s. That's why the electron configuration becomes 3d8, 4s0. This is the electronic configuration of nickel 2+. Why I have written nickel 2+? Because in this complex nickel exists as 2+ ion. Now I'll write the electronic configuration of nickel 2+ in box. Nickel electronic configuration of nickel 2+. Your 3d contain 8 electrons. These are 3d orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 4s, which is vacant. Then 4p you will get, which is also vacant. This is the electronic configuration of nickel 2+. Now electronic configuration of nickel 2+ in NiCN whole 4 2- complex. Since as I have told you, cyanide is strong ligand, so if some unpaired electron present, they undergo pairing, so this electron will come towards it to get pairing. So after pairing, due to presence of strong ligand, 3d configuration becomes like this. This 3d orbital becomes vacant. This is 4s, this is 4p, 4s. Now see the ligands. How many ligands? 4 ligands. So since it is monodentate ligand, 4 ligands will donate 4 pairs of electron. That's why 4 vacant orbital requires. And when you consider the vacant orbital, always from lower energy you consider. 1 3d is vacant, 1 s is vacant, 3p is vacant. I mean total 5 I have shown, but we require only 4 vacant orbitals. That's why 1 d orbital, 1 s orbital and 2 p orbital, they undergo mixing. I mean 4 orbital undergo mixing and they will form the hybrid orbital. So after mixing, they will form the hybrid orbital. Now you will get 3d orbital 4 orbital will be present, 1 orbital involved in hybridization. So 4 hybrid orbital you will get like this, and these are called dsp2 hybrid orbital, because 1 d orbital, 1 s orbital and 1 2p orbital involved in mixing, and 1 orbital is remain here, that is 4p, do not involve in mixing. Now after production of this hybrid orbital, the ligand, our ligand is cyanide ion. This cyanide ion, 4 cyanide ion, donate 1 pair of electron to this hybrid orbital. So after donating, they will form the bond between the metal and the ligand. So like this way you can find out the type of hybridization. So here the hybridization you have got dsp2 hybridization, and due to presence of dsp2 hybridization, its shape will be square planar. And now see the unpaired electrons, there is no unpaired electron after hybridization. That's why the complex is said to be diamagnetic. I mean the magnetic property will be diamagnetic in nature. So like this way you can find out the type of hybridization, shape of the complex and the magnetic property of the complex. Now these are the hybridization I have shown for the complexes whose coordination number is 4. I mean 4 ligands present. Now I will show you the complex which contain 6 ligands. I mean whose coordination number is 6. Then different types of hybridization will take place. Now I will find out that. So now I will take one example. Suppose this is the example, FeCN6 3-. This is called hexacyanidopherrate 3. The name is hexacyanidopherrate 3. I mean here iron exists as 3+ charge if you want to find out the oxidation number. So as you know, iron oxidation number, atomic number is 26. So electronic configuration will be argon 4s2, 3d become 6, that is 26. since iron exists as 3 plus, I mean it will release 3 electron. So 2 electron from S, 1 electron from D. I mean that configuration becomes 3d5 4s0 for 3 plus ion. So now I'll write the electronic configuration of Fe3 plus. In box I'll write, so only the valence orbital 3d, it contains 5 electron, 1 2 3 4 5. You have to put single according to Hund's rule. This is 4s and this is 4p. I have written if it needs in hybridization. Now the complex, in the complex our ligand is cyanide. As you know, cyanide is strong ligand, so some pairing will take place if some unpaired electron is present. So when pairing takes place, one electron will come here, another electron will come here, like that the pairing takes place. But after pairing, one electron will remain as unpaired. This one will come here, this one will come here, this one will remain as unpaired. So this is 4s, this is 4p. Now, how many vacant orbital present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many ligand present? 6. So that's why 6 vacant orbital required. So that's why these 2 d orbital combine with 1 s and 3 p orbitals and they undergo mixing. I mean, what is the hybridization? Hybridization name will be D2sp3 hybridization. This is called D2sp3 hybridization. So after mixing, 3d contains 3 orbital, 1 unpaired. It will form 6 hybrid orbital, 6 hybrid orbital, and these hybrid orbitals are named as D2sp3, D2sp3. Like this you will get 6 hybrid orbital. Now after production of the hybrid orbital, the 6 cyanide ion, as the complex contains 6 cyanide ligand, all the 6 cyanide donate 1 pair to the vacant d orbital, and like this way they form the bond between the metal and the ligand. So now you have seen what hybridization it shows. It shows D2sp3 hybridization. If D2sp3 hybridization, then the shape of the complex will be always octahedral. And here after hybridization it contains 1 unpaired electron, and due to presence of this unpaired electron, the complex becomes paramagnetic in nature. This is paramagnetic. So like this way you can find out the magnetic property of the complex also, whether it is paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Thank you.